We met at work.
She changed my life.
He was having a bad day.
I gave her a hard time.
It could have been a lot worse.
She turned the tables on me. Are you?
Oh God, the traffic out there. Thought I'd never make it.
You here for the pitch?
Yeah, just.
Right. I didn't realise there was. I didn't realise they were seeing other people.
Whoa, I didn't think. Sorry, I'd make. Oh God, I need to get fitter. Sorry, Lynn, you missed it.
Today, I didn't realise there would be other people.
What?
Not a problem, though.
You're from?
Yes.
Great. I worked for you a lot a few years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, not for long. Quite a while ago, but I know where you're coming from.
You think?
What?
You think you do, but you don't work for us now, so really
I think we might have got a little
Are you
mixed
at one of the smaller agencies now?
Well, I'm here because I'm
they're more likely to go with ours. Don't you think? I'm not being rude.
Of course not. Sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Just realistic. Peter.
Well, thank you for the advice.
So, probably best if you take your little self home.
Wow.
Off you go. Don't want to be embarrassed.
Do you know what? I think I'll stick around for this.
You can't put me off my game.
Well, I had no intention of putting you off your... I was interested in
Because people always buy me.
Yeah, you certainly are confident.
I have a gift. God-given. Innate.
Really? Which one?
What?
Innate or God-given, they're different.
Whatever. The point is that
Because innate just means from birth. It doesn't necessarily mean given to you on high by God. Perhaps you didn't know that.
Yeah, it might as well have come from the tooth fairy for all I care. The point is that it's there. What matters is that it's there.
Or perhaps it formed from your early childhood experiences. Less innate, more trial and error.
Whatever. All I know is that people buy me because they recognize that I'm not just a designer. I am that genuine article. I am an artist.
Yeah, you certainly are. You are a complete...
Are you going to say bullshit artist? Well, people love to crush creativity by calling it bullshit, but what's wrong with it? That's what I say. That's why people like you lose. Because the client, you know, he needs that.
Right, does he?
Yeah, the client needs all the bullshit because the client needs an explanation. The client needs to know why this is the right image, why this is the right color, why this is the right branding, when sometimes you don't know why. It just is. It's a feeling. But if you go into a meeting and say, hey everyone, this just feels all right, well, you can watch that account float right down the drain and into the sun shit. Okay? Subtlety is wasted on the client. You need to spell it out. Hook them in with something big and colorful and easy to understand, and then milk it for all it's worth. Milk it till you turn it into cheese. Who cares? Make yourself a cheese sandwich. Bullshit is all part of it.
And you do appear to be something of an expert, so...
Thank you very much. So, as I said, off you pop. Suit yourself. Don't say I didn't warn you.
But what about that feeling?
Pardon me?
You don't know why, it just is, but don't you wonder where that comes from? The ideas, the inspiration, the blocks?
I never have a block.
Yeah, but where does it come from? I think about that a lot.
You think about it too much, it won't happen.
So you just hope it turns up?
No,
Then
No.
how do you know what happened?
Look, some of us are born with talent, yeah? And some of us, well.
He was so sure of himself.
I love that she did not leave.
Like a big, stupid, bawling baby.
And in that first moment, for some reason, I felt safe with her.
I could have punched him on the nose.
Like I could get away with anything.
Come out.
No!
Come out. I want to talk to you, Peter.
I'm not!
I'll count to 3.
I won't!
1,
You can't make me.
2.
It's not my fault.
3.
Will you shout at me if I come out?
No, I want to talk to you, Peter.
But I didn't do anything.
Now, that's not really true, is it?
It is. It is. It is.
But I saw you.
You didn't.
I did. I saw you.
I think you're lying.
Me, why would I?
Because I didn't do it. So if I didn't do it, then you couldn't see me, could you?
But I did. I saw you.
You didn't.
And then your brother was crying.
He always cries.
Yes, I know, but you did push him over.
He fell.
You pushed.
He fell.
You pushed him hard.
He tripped over his bike.
Yeah, and he scratched his leg.
He should watch where he's going.
He should. That's what I say.
Then tell him.
Well, I will, but no, why did you push him?
What's for tea?
First, tell me why.
My tummy is rumbling.
Tell me.
I've got a headache. My head aches when I'm hungry.
Is that why you pushed your brother?
I'm hungry.
I'll make you a sandwich when you come out and we talk.
My head hurts.
Come out. Look, you mustn't push your brother. He's smaller.
Do we have cheese? I'd like a cheese sandwich.
Come out.
Oh, my head hurts more. You make my head really hurt.
Stop. I don't want to hear any whining. You should be out there You should. Well, hang on. I'll make you a sandwich.
Cheese?
Cheese. Yes, you mustn't do it again.
I wanted to have some fun with her.
I could barely wait to see his face.
Her face, there was something in her face.
He was just so, well, disgusting.
I thought maybe she liked me. How long are they going to be?
They'll see us when they're ready.
They always expect us to be on time, but the same rules don't apply to them. If we're late, it's you're not committed, you're not taking us seriously. But if they're late, it's my son had a cold, the traffic was bad, or I can't start the day without my vanilla decaf latte.
Well, sometimes the traffic is bad.
That's deep. Look, if I've turned up to pitch, then they should be here to be pitched to.
Pitch 2.
Yeah, pitch 2, the ones we pitched the concept to. You are familiar with the idea of pitching?
But pitch 2 is a bit like saying you have all the ideas and the client is just there waiting empty.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe the client wants to talk too.
The client doesn't know what he wants. I'm here to show him what he wants.
Yeah, and what does he want?
My concept,
Which is?
which is none of your business.
And there was me thinking I had you.
As if.
Thought I could get a head start on what you've got.
Look, the client doesn't know. The client is ignorant. You have to bow and smile and laugh at their jokes as if they're the keeper of the wisdom, but they don't know.
Well, maybe they don't, but maybe they know that and they're waiting patiently in the hope that what they need will happen, that someone will come along and help them see it.
Look, take the guy we're here to pitch to, Joe, right? He's either running here with a coffee mustache, or he's in there right now with some wannabe designer, listening to their pitch, listening to their little ideas, and do you know what he's thinking?
I have no idea what Joe is thinking.
He's thinking that the designs, they're like a spreadsheet on his computer. They're like his mug. They're like his desk. Or a decision about how often the toilets are cleaned. He doesn't get that it's art.
Art?
Well, not like Monet or Pollock, but art. And an art more subtle than that because it's functional. Because it exists in the little posters on the trains and the buses and on your coffee table. It's art within everyday life, not shut away in galleries or museums, but out there in real life. And that's what I'll get Joe to see. I'll convince him to release beauty into the world.
Releasing beauty? You really believe that's what you do?
Well,
Because that's quite interesting.
nah, it's just something I say to girls in bars.
Oh, God, you really are!
What it is, I'm telling the truth.
And that really works.
Well, women like to be told beautiful things.
Lies, in other words.
Well, the world is not always beautiful, so sometimes saying something beautiful is a lie.
You are disgusting.
It was a joke.
Yeah, you still said it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
I am, I promise.
So, is it the same for your client then? Beautiful lies?
The same.
Well, what if your client wants the truth?
He doesn't.
Yeah, but what if she does? What if there's been a million pictures all telling beautiful little lies and she's tired of that?
It's simple. I just have to make him think that I love him. She's tired of it. No. The bloke we're here to see is called... What did you say your name was again?
His face. I loved it so much.
My heart fell through my stomach. I hadn't felt this way since I was 17.
Oh, the tables were turning.
Usually my head would be whirring, but it was empty.
Time to teach him a lesson.
I hadn't felt my body so alive in years. Please don't.
I love you.
You don't.
I do, I'm sorry.
Sorry is not something you can say to this, Carolyn.
But I mean it though.
You don't.
What? Mean it? Mean sorry? I do though.
Really?
Yeah, of course.
Then why did you do it?
We've been through this.
So tell me again.
Well, it was nothing.
No, nothing would have been doing nothing. This was something.
Well, it was a mistake.
You wouldn't do that if you meant it, though. If you really did.
But I do though, I love you.
Oh, stop messing with my head. How am I supposed to trust you when we're apart at the end of the summer?
Oh, we're gonna have the best time in the autumn. You meeting my uni pals, me having fun with your art school friends.
Oh, don't.
No, my head was all wrong. I got confused.
Confused? I don't get confused about you.
I was drunk. It was a party and...
Oh, God, don't.
Well, I was upset.
You were upset?
Yeah, emotional, and it was stupid. And I wish I hadn't, Peter, but...
What were you upset about?
Well, I was being stupid. It's no excuse.
I know.
Well, no excuse, but you said, that night, you said, and I know I'm overreacting, but you did say...
What did I say?
Well...
You don't mean that thing about your dad. Come on.
You know I'm sensitive about my dad, really protective. It's not his fault.
Then you should have said.
Yes, I know, but I was mad. Can you forgive me? I know you didn't mean it.
I don't know.
But you know what it's like at home. You know how it makes me feel, what my parents are like, and you still said it knowing that.
It was a joke.
But you still said it.
I'm sorry.
So am I. Please, so am I.
I know.
You forgive me? Peter, can you forgive me?
Promise you'll never leave me?
I wanted to have a bit of fun. Why not?
It was like I was forced to decide.
I wanted to see how good he really was when the pressure was on.
Sink or swim, live or die.
What a cretin, I thought.
What a woman, I thought. I didn't realize.
Thank you for coming in to pitch to us today.
I am very, very...
It's very nice to meet you, Peter. So, your pitch.
What?
Your pitch.
Right.
Time to pitch the pitch. Make me love you.
Oh, that was just a thing that I said. It wasn't meant to be real.
Your pitch?
Can't I just,
You are here to pitch, aren't you?
Yes,
But
but
you can't go without doing the pitch.
perhaps now isn't the best time, given the circumstances.
I remember what it's like at your place. You'll need to tell them how it went, what we thought, whether we seemed interested, whether we liked you, whether we didn't like you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, well...
Do you mind if I record it, just to show my colleagues?
Okay. So shall I just... Is it a Wi-Fi connection, or do I need... Is the projector on?
Oh, take your time. You'll do an excellent job.
Oh, God, that's not meant to be there.
Oh. What is that?
Here is my presentation.
No, go back.
And this is the first slide of my...
What was that? A frog. Go back. What's the frog for? Is it a little pick-me-up?
Yes. It's a booster.
Ah, sweet. Why a frog?
No reason.
No, go on, tell me.
When I was a kid, I used to get nervous at school, and my mum bought me this frog figurine. It was holding a sign saying, "Don't worry, be happy." And I carried it around in my pencil case, and when I got nervous, I took it out and I looked at it.
And is that the grown-up version? That's very,
yes.
It's very endearing.
Could you delete this part of the video, please?
Oh, no, I don't want you to feel nervous.
Perhaps I should just go.
Oh, no. We'll have to see the pitch first, of course.
Okay. So my first slide is... sorry, it's a bit... but we've worked for... It's about the previous work we've done. We've worked for loads of amazing companies in the past, and what it's all about at its heart, brand consultancy and design is...
Ribbit.
about identity and associations and engagement, and that's our brand, really. So if I just skip to my next slide. No, not actually. No, this one will do.
Ribbit.
And that's our brand, really, that we make other brands more effective so that people engage with that brand rather than other competing brands.
Can you just skip to your idea?
Yeah. Sure, hang on.
Don't worry.
So obviously it's not finished yet, but where we're coming from with this design is...
I don't like it.
Well, we spend a lot of time thinking about your values as an organization and how your mission statement should impact the design of the brand.
No, I can tell. The design is very us. It's very us.
This is what we thought.
Yeah, so us that we could have done it in-house. I mean, we're looking for something a little more not us, something different from the past.
Okay, but your brief said you were looking for a continuation of the brand?
A continuation of the brand into a new future is what it said, I believe. Did you not spot that part?
Well, people often...
Yeah?
People often say they want to be challenged, that they want something new, but when you show them that new, they often realize that they wanted pretty much the same thing as they had before.
So your job really is to not scare the horses?
Yeah, no. Look, it's little victories. Push people a step at a time, if I can.
And with this one?
Not so much, no.
Why not?
I don't know.
Why not?
I don't... The job, we wanted the account, so we just...
Yes. So, yes, not so much with the innate gifts, then. Did you have another idea? Thank you for coming in. It's been enlightening, but I'm afraid it's not for us.
Okay.
Be happy.
No.
No?
No.
No what?
No, I'm not done yet.
I didn't know what to expect from him.
I didn't know what I was going to do.
I like that he didn't just walk, even if it was a little...
My gut was out of practice. It had got me into this situation, but didn't know what to do next.
And a bit scary, like he might have an axe in his portfolio folder.
I racked my brains for useful stuff I'd learned, anything from my past I could use.
I'm afraid it's not good enough, Peter.
Right, but,
Yeah, I expected a lot more, frankly.
Okay, well...
It's just, it's superficial. It's just, I don't know, it feels heartless in some way. The exercise was titled Unleashing Beauty, and this...
Okay.
Superficial.
You said...
Yeah, and if you want to excel on this course, or even pass the course at this rate, you'll need to do better.
Right, okay, well, thank you for the feedback.
Are you joking?
What?
Are you joking?
I'm not sure what you mean.
I call your work superficial, and all you've got is thank you for the feedback.
I'm sorry.
Well, no, don't be sorry. Yes, be sorry they produced something as pointless as this, but don't be sorry. Don't be so superficial. I mean, what did you think about what I said?
I mean, thank you. Thank you for taking a look at it and telling me what you think. Thank you.
God, you just blindly accept what I say. Don't you care about what I said about your work? Doesn't it bother you?
You're the teacher?
Yeah, not at primary school. What did you think about what I said?
Well...
Oh, God, people start sentences with well because they know they're about to say something utterly without meaning. You'd be better off biting out your own tongue and smacking yourself in the face with it till you can think of something to say that has a point.
Well...
Oh, my God!
Sorry.
No, well, sorry, thank you, well, blah, blah.
I can see...
Oh, blah,
I can see
blah.
how it might be a little by the numbers. Safe in composition. The form, I haven't pushed the form. The contrasts could be more subtle. I can see that now. I can understand that from your feedback.
But I didn't give you any feedback.
Yes, you did. You said...
I said it was superficial. That's a judgment, an opinion.
But a good opinion?
You really think so?
You don't like it?
Well done.
Fine. You don't like it. I've accepted that. Next time it'll be better. Can I go now?
Better, Peter. Better. Just a little, though.
Actually, no. Actually, this isn't safe. I could tell you that this is my response to the concept of cliché, or that I'm aping the Bauhaus school, or all that bullshit. But really, it's
Peter?
It's about this girl, a girlfriend I had. It's about her, and no opinion of yours or anyone else can tell me about that.
Take your shoes off.
What?
Take them off, now. Up on the table.
I'm not sure what you're trying to do.
Shut up and stand on the table.
If you think this is some sort of Mrs. Robinson thing, then,
Look at what you've done.
I am.
Look properly.
I painted it, I know what it looks like.
Keep looking beyond the end of your nose.
Fine.
What do you see?
A painting.
And?
A painting about a girl I once knew. I once loved, but then she...
And?
I can see my feet.
What else?
The table.
What else?
I don't know, can we stop with the Dead Poets Society?
What else?
I can see... nothing, I see nothing.
Yes,
What?
you see nothing. You don't see your audience.
You mean you?
Me, anyone, everyone. You're not trying to communicate. You're not interested in crossing the bridge from you. I'm just a means to an end.
Yeah, I don't paint for you.
Oh, I know. You make art entirely for yourself.
Like lots of artists, I don't get what you're trying to say.
Next time you take your shoes off, Peter, see it as an opportunity to take a walk in someone else's.
Ideas and memories kept rushing into my brain. And all the time, I'm scared that she'd just walk out the room.
Part of me just wanted to walk away.
I kept thinking she'd leave, call security, or...
I'm glad I didn't.
I'm glad she didn't.
This isn't one of those things you can just say no to.
I know that, but...
No buts. You had your shot. You missed.
What if I have a better idea?
Well, there are other people waiting now.
What if I have another idea?
You should have started with your best.
But you caught me off guard. You didn't play fair. You said who you were.
You would have acted differently? Exactly.
I would have been more nicer.
Well, you wouldn't have been you. I would have seen a pretend version of you.
But that wasn't me either, and you just dismissed the work out of hand.
The work was superficial. Again, a pretend version.
Joe, Joanne, Joanna, Josephine.
Just Joe.
I could have another idea.
When a horse is dead, it's bad taste to keep flogging it.
Okay, so you would have liked me more if I was open, honest, the real me.
It would have helped.
And if the real me was nervous, fidgety, a bit sweaty from the nerves, but honest, you would have overlooked that.
If the design was good.
You would have trusted the sweaty one. You would have thought, that's the person I want to work with, the one that looks like they're about to have a nervous breakdown any second, but at least they're honest. You'd go with them.
Well, I'd be fair. I'd listen.
And smile and say, thank you for coming, and never call.
I'd be fair. I'd give them as much of a chance as anybody.
No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't trust them to deliver. You'd be thinking that they would go to pieces and you'd waste your money.
Well, that's a rather extreme example.
You don't want the real.
As I said, there are others to see.
You want someone who seems a bit like you. A little different to make them interesting, no. A bit confident.
Well, a bit.
But ultimately, someone who sounds and looks like you think someone does when they know what they're doing.
And that's what you think you looked like earlier?
No. That was the me trying to put a competitor off. Because there's a randomness to it. Your competitor might be wearing something the client likes, or maybe you know someone that their irritating children go to school with, or maybe you're in a good mood because the sun is shining, or you've had for the first time in ages a good night's sleep, or perhaps you're pissed off because you've not had your morning coffee yet. All I'm saying is, it's not just about how good the designs are. It's about all that as well. So if my competitor is off their game, then I have more of a chance of navigating the minefield of it all, and so I behave like a total...
Shit.
It's all part of the game, right? Just like you.
Me?
You're not you.
Well, which is presuming a lot.
Well, you're not you in here, are you? You're not the you at home, curled up on the sofa, relaxed after dinner, in the moment, happy with whoever you're with, just you. That's not you in here, is it? Is it?
I am always professional.
Ah, the professional you. But not you, not the real, honest, open you. You're a professional. So you're watching what you say. You're making sure everyone around here sees the version of you which is the best fit for the company. But not you. You're just as unreal as I am. But I'm not going to be unreal anymore. I'm going to be me. I'm wearing purple underwear. I said I'm wearing purple underwear.
Yeah, no, I heard. I didn't need to know that.
Yes, you did. You need to know that the real me is the person who wears purple underwear with black stripes. They're very comfortable.
Yeah, your underwear has nothing to do with this.
My mum bought me them for Christmas.
And that's the real you, a grown man whose mum still buys his underwear.
I bet you have underwear your mum bought you.
I do not.
Yes, you do. Everybody does. They're the most comfortable ones. I bet you do.
No.
See, you do! I knew it! I've never told anyone that before. My underwear is the real me!
Sorry, is this the moment where you tell me you've seen the light and you're going to do it all differently?
We're headed that way, yeah.
Because as much as this little self-help group we have going on here is fun, I have a job to do.
I have another idea.
Thank you for coming in to see us.
I have another idea, because the table is my companion, just like it is for everyone. Each significant moment of my life has been around a table.
And is now a significant moment in your life?
Yeah, why not?
I'm on it.
I have another idea. Joe, if you'd listen, you'd like me, I could be someone you could trust.
This process is not about hiring an office puppy. It's about our brand, our business.
Yes, I know. And this is normally the moment that I would tell you that 89% of our clients believe that working with us has increased profits by helping them remain relevant in today's world. I tell you that working with us would give you world-class imagery, style, cutting-edge message transmission. You know, I'd say that we don't help design brands. We create communication super pathways so you and your customers can connect emotionally. I tell you that we'd help your company continue its historic journey of growth, and that you don't create a thing. You create moments of experience where people, where friends, family, colleagues, students, lovers, and enemies come together to allow ideas and lives to grow. I could tell you all that. But my idea is this, that when it comes down to it, what this is really all about, what you actually do, You make tables. Great tables. And a great table can be a place around which your whole life rotates. It can be a base from which you can sing. It can be a place where all the indents and grooves from your life can become excruciating fingernail on chalkboard noise, or with the right needle, with the right person, precisely scratching out the best version of you. You can create a pitch that flies both high and low and can bring the world enormous pleasure. If you want me to design your perfect brand, your perfect table, I can do that. It's simply about tables between people.
It was absurd.
It was weird. I'd never cared this much before.
We were like an old married couple.
You know, I didn't cry at my first wedding. With my first wife, I didn't feel. Not like this.
And there was me just trying to get some sense into things.
And here I was trying to lose myself with this stranger.
You've been saying that for 5 years.
That's not fair, Sarah.
You have, though.
Well, a lot has happened in 5 years. We only met 5 years ago, only married for 3.
What does that mean?
I'm just saying that when I said that 5 years ago, I was single-minded. I had all these ideas, but things are different now.
Because of me?
That's not what I said.
I can see the thoughts swimming in your mind, though.
I didn't say that. You're being very...
But things are still as they were. We're no closer to where we hope we'd be by now.
You're unhappy.
I'm bored.
Bored? You're out almost every night. Dinner, friends, theatre.
But it's boring. The same old people talking the same old stuff.
Then find new friends, get a new job, change things.
But I want to change. I want out of here, the city. It's like a constant layer of grease on my skin. I want to be free of it.
You've been saying that for 5 years.
Yeah, and here we still are.
I have to be in the city for work.
Lots of people live out of the city and come into work. Imagine the countryside, living there. Remember how we used to talk about it? All that green space, that clean air, a new us. You could still work in the city if you wanted.
The people that do that make lots of money, spend most of their lives on the train, and wake up one day when they're 50 wondering where it all went. A life of burgers on the train, a few too many whiskies to help the ride go faster, and also the kids can go to some posh school and lose all concept of normality. No, thank you.
So you're a city boy for life now?
No.
Because we had a plan, Peter. Do you remember? We're here for a while, we make our names, make a bit of money, and then off we go. Get some of that clean air. Do you remember?
I remember. All those nights in that little flat, just us plotting our escape. Dreaming, I remember.
So do I. Every day.
But...
What?
I just mean now it seems...
Don't you dare.
Look, and it was a great plan. I just think you're being a little...
I'm not naive. Is it too much to ask that we have a life we enjoy?
It's not too much to ask, but it can't be magicked out of thin air.
We made a deal, Peter, 5 years ago. We made a deal that we would have our life out in the country. You promised me that you'd make it work, that you'd be this artist, and then we could leave.
And we will.
You're late on the promise. We're late. Time is passing faster than I can hold on to it.
We will leave.
When? How?
Just have faith in me.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but...
Because things are changing, all right.
Things? What things?
I didn't want to get your hopes up until it's confirmed.
Has work...
I've been approached by a gallery. A small one, but a great reputation, and an exhibition.
Oh.
But this could be it.
What will work say?
They'll be okay.
Because, and I'm not saying you're naive, we're both at our best when we're dreaming a bit, but we've got more of a chance of making it with the design work, surely.
It's a good gallery.
Yeah, and I love your art. I just think you could do so well. You could progress so well if you just focused on things at the studio. They seem to like you. But they keep saying they need more from you. Perhaps you should focus in, Peter. For us.
That's just it, though.
What is?
They love it. Love that my work is getting seen in the art world, and they've said to me that it could mean big things for me.
A promotion?
Yeah. And an office of my own, and a big pay increase, maybe. I didn't want to get your hopes up, but yeah, this could be it.
Why didn't you say? This is brilliant news!
Well, we have to be patient, but this time next year, we can live anywhere. Do anything we want. I promise.
In a world where everyone is putting on an act, a mask, it felt real for once.
I'm not saying this should happen with every client you meet.
I just know that I was releasing something in him.
I just fell in love with this particular one.
And he was inspiring me to think differently.
The one who showed me how I could be in my element with this work, and how a pitch is about finding a way to share yourself.
That was a very moving speech.
It wasn't a speech.
Really tugs at the heartstrings.
It wasn't meant to be like that.
You know, if this meeting had started normally with you pitching to me and you given me that "this is the end of the movie" speech, I think I would have signed you up then and there.
I wasn't trying to be like that. You wanted me to be honest. There it is. That was me trying to find a part of myself in the work. Something about me I could put into the design, my way into it.
Does it work on girls in bars?
I was just trying to...
Are you?
I'm all right, yeah.
Do you want me to take you into reception? You can have a sit down.
Oh, in front of everyone? No, thanks. Just give me a minute.
Is there anyone I can call? Work?
Oh, no, please, don't. Just 1 minute.
Okay. Your wife?
She lives in the country somewhere.
I'm sorry. Take a minute, no rush.
You're suddenly being nice.
I am.
Why?
Because you look so pathetic.
Thanks.
Yeah, you should see yourself.
I can imagine.
Like... like that.
Good drawing.
Thanks, I used to be a designer.
Why used to?
I was going to say I wasn't good enough, but that's not true. I don't believe people are born with God-given talent. I think you work and you work and you work and you get good. I didn't have the... You have to have the heart to keep going. You know, all the knockbacks, the doubts about your work, how everyone around you seems to be doing better than you are, to your eyes anyway. The goal always seemed a million miles away from me, so now I choose designers rather than being one.
But you don't just choose designers, you release beauty into the world. And this place, it's got an awesome on-site gym.
Yeah. Nothing about this meeting goes the normal way. What are you doing?
Take your shoes off.
No chance.
Take your shoes off, I dare you.
Get down!
I double dare you, I triple dare you, or are you chicken?
Now what?
Look. What do you see?
A table.
And?
An office.
Then what?
The city outside the window. What do you see?
Everything! Everything and everyone, look!
That speech you made about the table and about all the important things that happen around it, I like that.
What did it make you think of?
Eating chicken soup my grandma made me when I was 6 and off school with the flu. God, I haven't thought about her in a really long time. We could use that.
My name is Peter.
Joe.
Nice to meet you, Joe.